Hey, do you feel like you have a lot of dust in the air or something when you turn your furnace on? Or do you feel like your furnace is not working at the optimum capacity that it could work in? So that means you might need to change your filter. So let me show you how.
Raising my fingers to critics, raising my hand to the sky. Big, I did it multi before I died.
What's going on YouTube? This is Multi Marcos. Welcome to the channel. So you stopped by because you want to know how to change your filter. I know calling a technician out is going to cost you $65, $85 to change your filter, but some filters are real easy to change. So let me show you how I'm going to change my filter. This is the filter for my upstairs unit. So as you can see, it's a lot of dust buildup on the cover right here. So that means this filter is going to be just as dirty or even dirtier. So right now, I'm telling you, it is very important for you to change your filter, not only for the AC unit, but also for the heat. Because if you don't change your filter, your heater or either your AC unit is not going to be working at its maximum capacity. So your bills are going to be a lot higher, but you can save money by just changing your filter out. So in my home, I have two filters. This is the upstairs filter. This is the downstairs filter. I already changed this filter, but we're going to go ahead and show you how to do the one upstairs. So the first thing you want to do, you want to make sure that you get some type of step ladder or something where you can get up. So yes, this is my return vent. On my unit, the return vent has the filter right behind it. A lot of AC units and furnaces have the filter located on the furnace itself. So if you have a unit that has the filter on the furnace itself, you may have to go up in the attic or either you have to go in the basement. So what we need to do first, we need to go ahead and take this cover off right here so we can get to the filter. So when taking the filter off, only thing you have to do, you have these little tabs right here. You have one on this side and one on that side. So what we're going to do, we're going to open the tabs and we're going to pull this one. So when I pull this one, since this is above my head, we want to make sure that it doesn't flop down and hit me. So you may want to hold this with your hand. And the filter will come out. So as you can see, this filter is very dirty. Not only that, the cover that holds the filter in place is also dirty. So we're going to need to clean this before we put the new filter in. Now, after you have took off your filter, you need to look on the filter itself because it should tell you what size filter you need. This is a 14 by 20 by 1. So what I need to do now is either order off Amazon or I can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and pick up this filter. All right, guys, I already have my filters. As you can see, I always buy a 3-pack filter and I make sure it's a 14 by 20 by 1. So you should be able to find the size filter that you need, just like I said, by either going on Amazon or either going to Home Depot or Lowe's. So as you can see all the dirt right here, what I'm gonna do is just take a rag or either a hand towel or something and wipe all that dirt off. This piece right here that's holding the filter, we're gonna take that down. Okay, and the way that you do that is, as you can see, it's got these little hooks right here. We're just gonna pull up, push up, and pull out. And that brings this down. Now I have the cover for the return vent out of my garage. I'm just going to go ahead and clean this. The way you can clean this, you can just take a broom and sweep it off, or you can take a brush. So you can see it right here. We're going to take a broom and I'm going to show you what it looks like when you do it with the broom. See, that's a lot better than what it was. As you can see, that's a lot better. That's knocking the dust off. That's with the dust still on it. So like I said, you can take a brush, any kind of brush, and you can do the same thing. So after you do that side, flip it over. And you want to get this side too, because as you can see, it's a lot of lint and dust and stuff right here. So let's go ahead and brush this off. So we have that cleaned off. Another way you can clean this, if you have an air compressor or some canned air, you can probably take that and spray this off right here. Or you can take a vacuum cleaner and you can suck all this stuff off. Okay guys, I went to Home Depot and got my filters. And as you can see, this is a 3-pack. I like to buy mine in a 3-pack because to me it's a little bit cheaper. But you can probably get these filters and stuff off Amazon. So as you can see, this is the Home Depot brand filters. And the FPR is the filter protection rating, which is 5. This rating is only exclusive for Home Depot. The higher the number, the better the filter is. Okay, this filter is dust and pollen. It provides protection for 90 days and maximum air performance. So what happens when your filters get dirty, you don't get good air performance. So your return vent pulls in a lot of dust. And when it pulls in the dust, it clogs up the filter, which means your filter is not working at the maximum capacity. So you want to make sure that you follow the procedure and change the filters out every 90 days. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and put the filter in. So the first thing you want to do is put your cover up for the return vent. So it's going to go in the same way that you took it down, which is you have the 2 hooks right here at the top. And what you want to do, you want to hook those hooks right there on the holes. So as you can see, there you are. So this is a little hack that you can do when you're putting your filter up. But before you put your filter up, we got to make sure that we're going to put it on the right way, because you can put a filter on the wrong way. All right, guys, so I have my filter right here. So what you need to do to look at the filter, you need to make sure that the air is flowing in the right direction. So if you look at it on the side, you see where it says airflow? So that's the way the filter need to go in. So the return vent pours air in. So that means the airflow is going to go up and into the return vent. So that means the airflow, the arrow right there for the airflow, needs to be facing up since I'm putting this in the ceiling. Now, if you look on this side, this is the down facing side and this is the top. So like I said, I have a little cheat that you can use to put the vent up in the ceiling, because this is kind of hard to hold this in place. See, when you try to put this in place, it's nothing holding it. And if you try to do it this way, you can't line it up correctly, because this is what's going to happen. It's going to crush the end because you got to have it flush. So let me show you what I do. I come over to my thermostat and I turn the thermostat on and just wait a few minutes, and then the air is going to start sucking up. The heater is blowing. Now we can go ahead and install the vent this way. So once again, I want to make sure that I have the arrow facing up, because the air is going to be sucking up through the ceiling. So now, only thing you need to do now is just put it right here on the side in the little groove. And now when you release it, it sucks up in there. So now you have the filter installed, and then only thing we got to do is go back and close the little return vent cover. So right now you just push this up like so. Make sure that you have the little tabs open down. There we go. So you want to make sure that the tabs are down like so, and you push it up, and you just start with one side, and it should be holding right now. So now the second one, you push that side up and you bend that little tab down, and now you have your filter installed. Again, I just knocked the dust off right here. If you want to clean it a little bit more, you can use soap and water to clean this. I don't think it's really necessary, but you do want to definitely knock all the dust out that you possibly can, because if you don't, your filter is going to get dirtier even faster. All right, guys, so that's how you change your filters. Of course, as you can see, we have a dirty filter and a clean filter. So every 90 days, with the ones that I have to change my filter out. So when it looks like this, it's time to change it. Let me tell you this, if you have a return vent that's on the ground or near your floor, that filter will get a lot dirtier faster than the ones that's in the ceiling. So just keep that in mind. You may have to change the filter a little bit earlier when it comes to ones that's on the floor. The only thing I have to do with my little thermostat, I have a little warning that tells me I need to change the filter. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the filter count on my thermostat, so that way I know the next time when I need to change the filter, just in case I forget. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope that you found it entertaining. If not, at least I hope that you learned something from it. So if you're a subscriber to the channel, thank you for subscribing to the channel. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. Hey, this is Marcos, and I'm always multitasking. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.